welcome back to WEC Icons, the series where we teach you about some of the most beautiful race cars on the planet. And today we are joined by the Lexus LMGT3, and this is one of the older cars on the WEC grid, but by no means does that mean it's not special. There's so many modifications, so many intricacies on this car that I cannot wait to learn a little bit more about. So let's get into it. Welcome to WEC Icons. Thank you so much for joining us. I wonder if first things first, could you introduce yourself for me, please?
Yeah, so hi everyone, I'm Adrien from Acodis ASP. So I'm in the team since 2018 and now I'm the technical director for the WEC Championship, so with the Lexus, so I'm on the team side of the project.
So, what we're here for. We want to talk about this beautiful car. Can you start off by telling me its name and maybe the basics about the car?
So yeah, so basically it's the RC F LMGT3, so Lexus RC F. So the base car is the 2017 Lexus GT3. So few people know that this car is quite different from the GT3 car, so there is some aerodynamic differences. Mid-23, we started to update the car to make it work, to make it eligible for LMGT3. So yeah, from mid-2023, it went to from a GT3 to a LMGT3.
Okay.
And then it started from there.
Now I want to know, what engine does it have?
So the engine was initially a 5-liter V8, which is now a 5.4-liter V8, naturally aspirated. So it's close, like the car is running in WEC close to its maximum power compared to other cars that are able to reach higher figures, but still reliable, so still able to compete.
Well, what modifications have been made to this car to make it suitable for racing? Because I'm talking not only being able to change parts, safety elements, but also making it so that it's accessible to your bronze drivers and your platinums.
It's a pointy car, so some pros really likes it, but for the bronze to adapt to the car, it's quite hard compared to other cars. Because the car is a bit old school, so the car has been designed first for the Japanese races, which were sprint races with only pro drivers. So initially it was not meant to have bronze drivers in this car. So we tried to make it more user-friendly, and then it's mainly about the setup, so that we try to make the car less aggressive and to find a compromise as everyone in between the drivers, because in this championship we need to make all of them happy and fast. So yeah, it's always a compromise between the pro that wants the car really aggressive, really precise, and the bronze that is not able to handle this type of setup. So all about compromise in this type of races.
They make it work, they make it work. I wonder, do you think we could have a look under the hood?
So yeah, basically you have like the only GT car that is designed more or less like a prototype, so you can see the suspensions just next to the engine with push rods and rockers. So this is really specific to this car, and it gives us a lot of stability in high speed compared to other cars, and a lot of settings that we can adjust, which is really rare for a car this old. The steering is also fixed on the engine, and yeah, basically the engine is holding all the front of the car, which is, on the engineering side, it's really interesting. To work on the car sometimes it's not such easy, but yeah, there is, like, it's a proper race car, I would say, like it's one of a kind, I would say.
That's so cool, I didn't realise about all of that, I love it. Now, you touched on the aero differences when we started off, but can we run through maybe in a little bit more depth the differences between the road car and the LMGT3 version we see in front of us?
So yeah, from the road car there is only, I would say, the logo, the headlights, which are also modified. Then the chassis is also partly a road car, but So
it's kind of everything in white would be the starting point.
This is steel, and then there is like a lot of cuttings to modify it and to put some carbon instead of the steel, because the car is heavy. The road car is really heavy. Normally you have steel parts, everything is cutted and everything is in carbon, and all the suspensions are like completely modified. So yeah, the road car is quite big. Aero-wise it has a lot of drag, so yeah, there is a big openings on the sides, like to make the airflow to the rear smoothly. There were some modifications even from GT3 to LMGT3 to reduce the drag, because the issue was the limit was the drag. So you can see these parts are different from the GT3 car to the LMGT3.
And correct if I'm wrong, the exhaust is different on this car to the road car as well, isn't it?
Yeah. So on the road car, normally you have the exhaust tips at the rear. So on this car, it's on the side, so a bit old school, but yeah.
That makes a lot of sense, to be honest. Well, actually, this is probably a good time to have a look at the interior, and I'll let you open the door. I don't want to get in trouble here.
One part from the road car is the shift paddles are from the road car.
Oh yeah, okay, that's quite unusual.
Then the steering column is from another Lexus, another model. But that's the only parts from the road car. All the rest is shaped more or less the same, but everything is different.
Does this car lend itself to a slightly taller driver? Because I feel like you've got a little bit more space in here than some of the others.
So yeah, you have good space for the driver change, for example, it's quite easy.
Because I think Finn, who you've currently got, is fairly tall, isn't he?
Finn was a problem because a problem I would say he's so tall that we had to do some updates on the car.
Oh really?
And the limiting factor is that the pedal box travel is really small compared to other cars. So yeah, we found a compromise to make Finn fit in the car. But now he's really happy about the seat, really happy about the position, and he's doing really well. So.
What I think is so impressive about this car is that I know it's a slightly older model, but the adaptations that you guys have made along the way and how you've fixed it to suit the WEC is so interesting.
Yeah, it was a long way because we started with used cars because there is only 18 RC F GT3 produced. There is only 7 cars running, so we started with the old car, with a car that we had at the workshop since years that was staying there. And then we started to modify it, to adapt it, to rebuild it because it was from other teams. And yeah, it was a lot of work with Tijari that did a big push to make it happen. We finished the work in Qatar last year. We were still working on the cars until really late to make it happen. So yeah, really happy about the job that everybody done to make it happen. And yeah, we keep pushing anyway to be the best. So yeah.
So as you were saying just then, it's been such an incredible journey with this car. To have that win in Sao Paulo must have been such a proud moment for the team.
Yeah, for sure it was a big achievement. Yeah, it meant yeah, a lot of work, a lot of efforts. We kept going even through the issues we faced. Even beginning of the season, we had the DNF in Qatar, DNF in Spa, so it was not easy to handle. We kept going, and it was yeah. Great results, a great party afterwards, and yeah, some good memories.
Now, my favourite question to put to everybody, what is your favourite part of this car?
I would say the suspension design still, we talked about it, but yeah, suspension design is really interesting. Yeah, the fact that this car is totally modified. I would say it's the only GT3 that it's so different from the road car. This makes it really special, and then the fact that there is only 18 cars produced, only a few of them remaining, makes it, yeah, it's like a museum car back on the on the track.
Yeah, it's a rare beast, but a special one at that.
Exactly.
Thank you, Adrian, so much for joining us. It's been a real pleasure. And thank you for watching along. We will see you next time on WEC Icons.